everyone, so I'm in my bathroom right now, so that's why it's echoing pretty bad. I'm going to do a hair tutorial on how to get these perfect, soft, flowy, wavy hair using a Babylon Pro curling iron. This is 1.5 inches. It's huge. I've never had a curling iron this big, but I love it. I love how it gives just a soft, like Victoria's Secret curls, and I think it just works perfect. I do have finer hair, so my hair curls pretty easily, but the one critique I have is because I have finer hair, there's a little bit of a gap right here in the barrel and the clamp in between there, and so if your hair slides down the clamp into there, it slides out. So I had a problem with that with these front layers, but other than that, works great. I really love this this curling iron. One feature that I really like, it's really well designed for one, except for the gap between the clamp and the barrel, but has this piece right here, which is nice, so you can curl. And the function of turning the heat up and down, I guess you would say, is that it has this locker, so you can turn it as much as you need to, and then you lock it. So when you're doing your hair, you don't actually spin it around and change the heat setting, because that can make it worse if you don't want to go to a high heat that you accidentally do. Could damage your hair. So I used this in the tutorial. Works great. I really love it. I got it from flatironexperts.com. So check out their website. I'll link it down below. And it's just amazing. So if you want to see how to get these really soft, feminine, pretty waves, then keep watching. First, I want to say that it's going to echo so bad in here because my bathroom is ginormous. It's like a cave. It's huge, and so I apologize for the echoing. I would film it elsewhere, but I really don't know where else to film it. So the first thing that I'm going to do is straighten my bangs, and a lot of you still ask to see how I do that, so I'm going to do it in this video. I need a fine tooth comb and a flat iron, and I do this every day just because these are my bangs naturally and they're not 100% straight, although I did straighten them yesterday, only a little bit though, because I had a dentist appointment, so I didn't really care about life at the moment. So I just run it through. So I pick up my bangs with the comb and run the flat iron through them. Now, I can always tell when my comb is getting dirty because it makes my bangs greasy. My bangs are greasy anyway because my hair is second day dirty right now, so yeah. But I think it's a good time to curl it when it's second day dirty because the oils in your hair kind of help hold the curl, if that makes any sense. So yeah, it's just really easy for me to flat iron my bangs, so that's all I do. Okay, next you want to brush out your hair. I already did this. This is my hair in its natural state right now. My hair is in a really good place, so I'm really happy with how my hair's been feeling. It's just been feeling so much healthier, and even when it's natural, I can still go to work and everything and not have to worry about it because I use a serum, and it helps tame the frizz because my hair is naturally very frizzy, although now it's a lot more tame, which I'm really excited about. So the curling iron I'm going to be using is the Babylon Pro, and this is a 1.5 inch barrel, and it is amazing. I mean, look at the fat barrel. This is going to give you the most beautiful waves, like thick, big waves, like Victoria's Secret. So that's what I'm going to be using. I'm just going to turn that on, and I'm keeping it at the number 35 on the heat level. 40 is the highest. I don't want to go all the way to the highest because my hair is fine and I don't want to damage it horribly. But to prevent damage, I'm going to be using the KQC Thermal Shine. This stuff's really cool because it tames the frizz, it gives your hair a lot of shine, and it protects it from heat damage. It says to use it with a flat iron or a hair dryer, but I don't discriminate products. I'm going to use it with the curling iron just for fun. So you want to brush your hair out if you haven't already. I just turn mine all to one side and then I'll go on to the other side because my layers over here are shorter, so those won't get sprayed. It kind of comes out in a jet, so you gotta be careful. It smells very hair salon-y. It kind of smells like men's cologne. I don't mind the smell, I think it smells good, but it does smell like men's cologne and a hair product would. And then once I have that in my hair, I'm going to brush it again to evenly distribute it. And then I wait for the curling iron to heat up. Should only be a little bit. And that kind of helps the product to dry. I don't like that sizzling That happens when you spray on a product and your hair's still a little damp from the heat tamer or whatever heat protectant you're using, and then it like sizzles your hair. I know it's not necessarily bad for it, but I like this product. It gives a lot of shine. I don't know if you can even pick it up on camera, but my hair looks really shiny. I like that stuff, it's good. Okay, so the curling iron is ready. Going to go ahead and divide my hair. Now, I am not one of those people. I don't section off my hair. This is my sectioning. I split it in half. I like the messy hair look. I embrace messy hair. That's one of my mottos lately. I haven't been styling my hair because I embrace messy hair. That's my #1 motto right now. And I like it. I just run some serum through it and it's good. So I don't really like to have the perfect waves all go in one direction, and like I do curl them all in one direction, but I'm not super particular about the waves. So I'm just gonna take sections and I'll vary the sections between like a thicker chunk and a smaller chunk and just kind of vary them because I like the whole look that it gives. You wanna have the clamp on the outside. You roll down. Now my hair's gonna fall out because it's so fine. Let's get it in there. And what I like to do is curl just the middle section only. So just curl it up, and I stop a couple inches from my scalp and a couple inches from the bottom. I like this part to be straight and this part to be straight. I don't know why, I just saw it online somewhere. I think it was Lauren Conrad's beauty department website, and I just really like the look of it, and so that's what I'm gonna do. You don't have to hold it for that long. You can see the nice wave it gives. So then I flick that behind me. Go into the next section. Again, it's by random. I don't care if they all match. So I stop about that much from the bottom, if it'll let me. Okay. And then about that much from the top. I don't like going curls all the way up to my scalp because I think it looks kind of weird. Some people do that, and I just don't like how, you know, natural hair wouldn't be curly up here unless you have like super curly hair. That's another thing. You might want to, if you have naturally curly hair, in order to achieve these waves, you might have to flat iron your hair first and then work with straight hair to curl it. I know it's a lot of damage. Wouldn't recommend doing it a lot, but that's what you'll have to do in order to achieve these waves. This hairstyle is so easy, and I normally do this. It takes only a few minutes in the morning, and it's really easy and fast, and I like it because it looks really naturally pretty and just wavy. It looks like your natural hair. I just turned it off. There we go. It's another thing I'd be careful. The on and off button's on the side here where your thumb is. So what I like to do is when one piece of hair is sitting in the iron, I like to prepare the next piece. So I just grab a piece. Now this is where my layers get in, and they're kind of weird. I don't know what my hair is doing right now. It's like already wavy. So I just kind of pull all of it from behind my ear and check out my layers where they're at, because the front layers are shorter than the rest of my hair. That one didn't really curl, but I don't care. Very nonchalant about my curls. Or waves, I should say. This gives more waves. Okay, so I finished this side. As you can see, they're just really beautiful, soft looking waves. I want to touch up on a few pieces, which is, now's the time to do that. Just get a few more waves in there, and then once you've done that, you're going to apply some hairspray to that side while you're doing the other side, because you don't want them to fall while you're doing the other side of your hair. So I'm going to use the Aussie Sprunch hairspray. It's really flexible hold, and I don't like strong hold hairsprays just because they give that crunchy feeling, and this does not have that. And you can just brush it out. The only thing is I don't like the smell. I can't stand it. It smells like really, really sweet candy, and I like really sweet candy, but not in a hairspray. So there's that, and now I'm going to move on to the other side. Just do the same steps. Okay, now I'm just going to spray the other side now that I've finished all of that. And then what I normally do is let these sit before I do any like fussing with them, because I want them to set and, you know, cool off and let the hairspray set them. So I'm gonna wait a few minutes and then come back and show you how to finish the hair. Okay, so it's been a few minutes, and what I'm gonna do now is run a thick or a wide tooth comb through the curls, because that's gonna soften them even more. You could leave it like this if that's what you like. Personally, I like the more looser curls. You can also shake them out with your fingers. I just do this lightly because I don't want to brush them out, but this adds a softer effect to them, and it brushes out a little bit of the hairspray. So it just looks really soft and pretty. And then I do add a little bit more hairspray just to keep that effect. And I like how they're a little bit frizzy. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, sorry I couldn't talk. Just eat some of that. They're just a little bit frizzy and messy, but that's exactly how I like them. So that is the end of this tutorial. Hope you enjoyed. If you want to check out that curling iron or the thermal shine that I used, you can check out flatironexperts.com. They have great prices on amazing brand stuff. They have like Chi, all that kind of stuff on their website.